Hi, how you doing? This is channel Spiritual Diamond. I am the host for this channel. So, this is going to be a Taurus reading. Do check out all the star signs in your birth chart so that you can get the readings from this channel that resonate with your circumstances, situations, and things that are connected to the type of star signs in your birth chart. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Press the notification bell. That way you can get new videos that are updated to the platform when they arrive. And also, thank you to all who have liked, comment, and subscribed to this channel so far. Those of you that haven't, please like, subscribe to the channel if it resonates with your circumstances and situations. Thank you. So, let's get into the readings. Taurus. I'm hearing well done. So I don't know if there's something that you did for someone, but I hear a well done. I'm also picking up like a spiteful nature as well. But it does seem to be a good idea to pick on someone right back if they're harming you. And it also says you don't have to deal with anyone that's dealing with you in bad news, but your credit score is going to be very bad in the next week or two. But you warn yourself not to speak. You are demonizing your head to change things and pay attention to your bills. So you wouldn't really want to know that your credit is going down, but it's going to go down for a little while and then probably go up in the next week or two after that. It's going to be better for you to see blessed energy. Okay. So there is something going on. Okay. You have studied something or you're looking into it currently as we speak. I do see neighbors want to team up with revenge or contemplate what to do about your house, your home, or friends, or people picking on them, or teasing them, or telling them not to speak to you or get involved in your mind. It doesn't say what else is going on, but people could tragically give you harm if you're not careful. You may see that you have problems with people telling you off or not to get involved with another person's mind, or picking on their food, their home, their flowers, their garden, or even things they have. No more trouble is there, but it does warn you that friends could come out anytime and harm you if you're not careful. Maybe you've seen yourself in a good mood or not, but you don't need to speak about anything to anyone, and you have time and energy giving you caution to practice good karma to your mind to pretend that you are good. Doesn't say you are, but you are good at this time. And you could be good to your mind at this time too. And you may need to help yourself give yourself good news about it with friends or family members picking on you to tell you off at times. They may do so just to see that you are blessed and help you or give you good news. You may not want to see this, but at times you need support and need help to tell you off or maybe even help you push past problems. Okay. Could be contemplating what other people say or what they deal with in the mindset of yours, as they don't really know you or they don't see you, or they do see you, but at times they don't want to hear that you're in a bad way. Okay, so someone just does not want to hear you're in a bad way, or there's people that don't want to hear you're in a bad way. There could be communication failure with a family member or people around you, or a person that doesn't want to see you in a bad way and does want to see you in a bad way. This person doesn't know how to sponsor good karma, so they wouldn't speak to you again, but they probably have bad news in themselves to share or don't want to speak about it, but they do have good news about who you are to support them with blaming you for a personal home problem or even housing issues, and want to see if you have problems with yourself to see if they can compare or even solve problems in their mind to share. Doesn't say it's going to do anything, but they probably shouldn't speak to you because they have bad moods and bad omens and bad spirits and bad mental health and bad troubles, and laugh at you and make fun of you, and they don't know if you're going to do well over time, but they see that they bless themselves with many things to change their mind about things, including trying to get you involved in their mind to help them with their good news. So you can say you've got bad news and they can feel better. They're worried about their problems and want someone to talk to, but realizing that they're just wanting to palm off bad news onto you so you can give them worse news and then give yourself good news again by saying, well, I can change my outcome, because it does say that you do know how to build a bridge and change your outcome more than theirs in a way that you can see past the troubles And even if you don't, you do have good news around you with supporters that will change the mindset of yours. And some of them don't like you, but it does say you've got better news to warn yourself not to speak or even communicate with the person, because they're trying to warn you they're in trouble. Okay. Someone is working on walking away, but could reunite again, and there could still be some trouble. Okay. Or some type of struggles. And I do see someone is trying to walk away from a reunion of struggle. So maybe someone's come back from the past and now it's caused more struggle in some type of way. And maybe even with finances, if not, there's communication to lead you in stress, or even mentally seeing that you do not have to worry about your struggles. You will see better news come. For some of you guys, you could be looking into your words, or even wording things, or how you see things, your spelling, or maybe how you can target your mind to say you potentially got better news. It doesn't say you've got bad news, but you've got good news. And I wonder why I didn't speak to you before. I just don't have time. I realize I don't have time, and I don't want to speak to you until I have time. So someone may not have time to speak to you either. It could be in regards to studies, it could be in regards to work, or it could just be a friend or a family member that just does not have time to talk to you, or you don't have time to talk to them. Okay. So, anything else? I feel like someone likes the color green or the color purple. Someone doesn't really know how to sponsor their mind with bad news and picks on you every day of their life. They certainly wouldn't want to hear that you're overly doing it, and don't want to hear that you've got good cards to look into. Some of you guys could be looking into your life, paying attention to the readings that you get off the channel, or maybe even personal readings to help you move past certain things, or to warn yourself of certain people's spells, spirit, or their negative natures. Okay, it does say that you obviously have good news about yourself when you look into these things, but I don't want you to know everything about you. So someone just doesn't want you to know everything about you so they can practice their negative energy on you, possibly. Okay, but someone feels like they are in a lack, or they will be broke. I'm picking up someone's going to be broke here. Yeah, and is aware of this. Okay, that their clarity or their need to see into things will be shut down, and they do remember this. Okay, because there is wish fulfillments that could help them see that it's going to be shut down in the next few weeks, or a month, or a year from now, if they don't start looking for jobs elsewhere, or even going somewhere else to look for some money. It does say they poor judge you, and they poor judge you. They constantly always look at you and judge you because they use you for your mind to get money. They use you for your mind to get money. Okay, and I also see there is some type of illness or a lack here with someone that feels sad about something here, or knows that they can see that they are in some type of detrimental spell or burdened with a person that has a problem, and looks into them way too much, more than they should, and it doesn't feel good to the mindset of you or a person or a child around you. Okay, could be dealing with an air sign person. Okay, possibly a fire sign or a water sign, but strongly got an air sign person there. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay. Won't want to hear from you in a day or two. I am struggling with work and loads of weekends that I need to support my work. Yeah. So maybe someone doesn't feel like they're getting a lot of work on the weekend. Does look like they're struggling to get work on the weekend. Or maybe they feel like they don't have time and can't give themselves time to get work on the weekday, and have to do it on the weekend, and can't see how they're going to cope with this. Okay. It doesn't say why, but you'll see blessed energy come to you regardless. You're going to see problems with no one, and you're going to have work, money, and loads of it in the next week, 2, or a year from now. Okay, so you ain't got a problem, but someone else around you does. It does say you realize you've got better news more than anyone else, and I don't want to hear that you've got problems, so don't cry. You speak up for yourself and tell them that you don't want to have problems. Make sure you give yourself good news. I wouldn't want to hear you're like me. Okay, so someone is telling another person that they wouldn't want to know that they're going to be like them. They've got better news than them. So the air sign person could be telling a fire sign person that they don't want the fire sign person being like them, the air sign person, because that person gets good karma, gets good things, and they wouldn't want to know that they're like them. Okay, it does say they have better energy to provide for themselves or give themselves good news. So warning, don't speak about negative things. Give yourself better news and try to warn yourself that you're not going to be good in your mind at times, but you're going to be perfect to the minds of yourself or others that need to support you with good gravities of mind games. At times mind games isn't going to be easy, as you need more to feed on or gift yourself, or even family matters may give you things and you may not like it at sometimes, but you do have better news than anyone. Okay, and also what I'm picking up as well, sometimes things can be a little bit slow, or there could be little sporadic times of drought, but things can change. As long as you don't look into bad avenues that are going to set you free, and you continue on the path of good avenues that you had in the past to set you free, but with some time and patience, okay, to gift yourself things, to bless yourself with more. Don't want to hear that you've got bad news. So I'm taking you back in your mind to take you in your mind again and ask for this. Are you ready to pay me or give me what I need? So someone needs some type of payment or needs something from you, okay? Or maybe you need something from someone, okay? It does look like someone's opening up to some wishes and could be challenging you or wanting to fight themselves to try and confirm that they're going to get something that they want, some type of items or money. They don't know how to support you, but they're mad at the situation and very guilty in the minds of theirs, because they can't wonder anymore if you're going to pay them or give them, and they realize they're in bad moods because they're trying too hard to get what they want from you. Okay, or maybe you could be trying too hard to get what you want from someone, and it could be the opposite way around. Just take time, Taurus. Everything will work out. It doesn't say there is worries, but you could be worried about something, and no one's worried more than you. But it also says no one's worried more than you are. I am not going to allow myself to gift you bad news. And I know that. I'm not going to give you bad news. So you possibly feel like you're not going to give them bad news. You don't want to give them bad news, and you realize you're not going to give them anything that they want right now, but they have to wait a little while. And if they have to feel bad that they're picking on themselves to pick on themselves and pick on themselves, they have to see why they're picking on themselves. They have to wait. Patience is a virtue. Yeah. They have to be patient about something, especially if they want something from you. But it does say regret is nearby, and it doesn't say when, but it says office is due to be evicting you in the next week or two if you can't pay your bills on time. All right, office is due to evict someone if they can't pay their bills on time. It does say, I realize you've got to pay your bills, but if you can't pay them on time, I can't help you. You're going to be evicted from my mind. I've seen that you don't want to look into things better than this, and you don't want to help yourself. Why is it that you're causing yourself harm? Okay, I feel like someone's trying to get rid of you, all right, or is causing some type of eviction out of someone's mind, which means that they could release them or even give them punishments, penalties, or fines, or even guilt trip them into meanwhile walking away from a problem in their mind or playing with their mind, giving them codependency problems in their head to deal with and trying to warn them that it could happen, or even burdens could come to them if they try too hard to punish them. It does say many times over, if you don't see the law or the loyalty in a situation, you're going to completely give yourself bad news. But warning signs could come in and tell you off and never give you a problem. At the same time, you are aware that you have trial and error to communicate things and tell yourself you have better news, but can't provide for yourself all the time in a way that you're giving yourself good news. And it doesn't worry you as much as it does with children. It does say that you don't know how to support me in my mind the way I want to. I know I've got to harm you, so someone could want to harm you, and it doesn't say why, but it does say people keep picking on you more than you want, and you realize the man is never going to show himself, but he keeps trying too hard to pick on you, and he's laughing, making fun, and teasing you, and pushing more and more burdens or troubles on you and your mind, and the problem seems to deepen. He doesn't know how to stop, but he's practically given himself burdens by giving himself brainwash energy or troubles. He's going to bleed dead if he doesn't stop picking on everyone. It does say one day at a time. I realize this because I've got to see into the problems that he's giving my family. Even my family are harming me because I've been doing things to harm them. And I can't harm them more than I've been harming them, because I realize what I have been doing is not easy, but it's harming her, or it's harming them, and it's harming everyone, because I tell them not to go to jail, I tell them not to go to work, and I tell them not to do good for their minds. But I practice word for word information and tell them things, and also give them bad news with what I'm doing in their minds, praying that they will never get jobs, praying that they will never get good news, praying that they will never get good karma in their lives to succeed. Oh, this is sad. And it looks like it's coming from an air sign person, if not a fire sign. Maybe a water sign understands this. And it does say the water sign understands more than you know, but Cancerian also knows that they're doing it. Okay? It doesn't say that we're all doing good jobs, praying that our families don't have good vibes. We know that they're having good vibes, says Mind Gamer, Mr. Water Sign Man, Pisces. Possibly even Libra says it too, but they don't always give themselves good news. And they all wonder when it's going to change for you, that you have better news for your family and your wives. Ideally, you will have better news for your family and your wives. No wonder you are stressed. No wonder you are home owning on your own, or hoeing yourself to try and get what you want and still can't get it. You may not even give yourself good news trying to give yourself good news. And I've seen this, I've looked into this, and I'm probably not going to be good to you. I'm making sure I leave the system in a year or two. So some of you guys are dealing with the government, see, as well, the system. Okay. Let me see where I can come back and help you. I've never helped you before like this, but I want to know more. Are you understanding why we see things the way you see things, or are you helping yourself to understand why you get information? Who's giving you this? Who's helping you? Why would I want to know everything about you when I can't give myself time to wonder if it's true? Does it say it's me that's gifting her this energy, or is it someone else? Who's given her this bad mood and telling her things that she doesn't know or understand, but she can help herself read or look into things? Someone wants to know a lot about you. Okay, it could be an earth sign person, could be a Gemini person, it could be a magician or even a warlock. It could even be a warrior. And it does say many times over, a person doesn't know if they're trying to help you with their practitioners, and even their curses, spells, or even their job searching abilities, to say that they need to look into things more, i.e. the governmency, or even problems at home with schools, families, or friends. Many of them are targeting you, or even seeing that you have problems, but many of them don't understand who you are. They could have problems in their mind and really want to bring you down now by harming your head, telling you you've got to work. It doesn't say you've got to work as much as you're working, but you're working really hard and still can't get good news from the problems that you are going through, giving you more curses, spells, and even root work to deal with. They probably don't know they're doing it, but they're giving bad news to you, and a family member is supporting them to give you this bad news. They wonder why they are dealing with these people, but they can't give you good news overall. And they don't want to target you, but they're targeting you many times over without even knowing, or holding on to your energy is something they said they do, but they don't know how to stop doing this. And it punishes you. Bloody hell, Taurus. What the hell is going on? That is a lot of negative energy. You know, they've got warlock energy. Negative warlock energy. And then I'm hearing for some of you guys, someone knows Juju is there. OBR, voodoo, witchcraft. I didn't want to tell you why I had to have clever reads in my mind to support you. I just don't know where you are, and I can't understand why you've left me. Okay, someone doesn't know why you've left them. It could be an earth sign, it could be a Cancerian, or it could just be a water sign woman that's gone missing from the family and doesn't know where to go next with the problems that they have moving forward, because they're trying to deal with them so much so to the point they're giving themselves time to see that they are giving themselves more and more trouble. It doesn't say that it is going to give them trouble, but they could kill themselves another day. I don't know where I'm going to hear this. I realize I keep helping this person move forward into bad times. There is more and more of this. I want you to see that. And I don't want to see that it's not going to be hard. It has to be, is what the water sign woman is saying. And even when friends and family members are targeting her or picking on her or picking on her mind, it does say many of them realize they are going through absolutely evil mindsets to pick on her, and many times see the same thing in their bloodline and in their problems. They don't know how to stop seeing bad news. Warning, why is she always going to gift herself good news and can't see that there's bad news? When we realize we are going through times that are hell and we can't see blessings, it's not going to be easy, but we have to give ourselves that to move past the problems. Okay, and that's how she feels. That's the only thing that's going to happen in a year if they don't open up a pathway to help us in the real mind of our own. Ideally, I need some time in my mind. When am I going to get this? Could be a water sign man that feels this way. It could be a Gemini that feels this way. It could be some of you guys that feel this way, Taurus. Or it could be an fire sign person. But it does say we know how to open up our minds to this. And we know how to support ourselves, or even us as a group or a people. We've got to change the outcome and see that spells are not always going to be easy to give someone or harm them, but we have to see why we have to move past them and challenge ourselves to stop doing it and stop harming them. We keep trying to harm them, and we know we're harming them because we've been doing this for years. Yeah, I feel like there's a society or group, I think it's a secret society or group, or even people privately looking into themselves behind closed doors, knowing that they're doing this to people. And it doesn't say more than this. It says you have to understand, even if the government says it's going to happen, people are going to pick on each other anyway. But laugh, because you may know more than what you should know, and then many of them know that. But you do know that you have to target yourself in a bad mood at times and see what the problem is. So how can you not see what the problem is? You're going to look at yourself and wonder, why are we going through this? Yeah, because some of you are really feeling the bad energy. And ask yourself, wow, why am I going through this? I feel down, I feel depressed, I'm seeing things around me happening, and I have to understand what the hell is going on. Okay? It does say you have to see yourself in your mind, and you're not going to change it. You've got to see yourself for who you are and try to travel in a week or two on your own to your mind again about the situation after you feel like you've made more time and energy to practice good karma to bring in more funds, or even try to see yourself in good ways when you have more time and energy with people that laugh with you and make fun of you at the same time. You've got many of them to deal with, but don't worry, it's going to have good karma for you in the end when you see you are blessed. No more than this, blessed, because you have to have people around you or deal with situations to give yourself more blessings. So you could be giving yourself more blessings over time. Okay, meeting new people, going out, making more money for yourselves, working hard, you know, that type of thing. And it's not easy, but you're doing what you've got to do to become more blessed. Okay, it doesn't say that it's going to be easy for you all, but water sign women and men are going to find it harder than anyone else. And it does say caution with them, because they will see blessings come, but they can't feel bad news. No one feels it more than you, though. Taurus, you do know you're strong and really mindful about who you are. Your burdens are never going to be easy, but your trial and error is there to see that you have good news. You will bless yourself many times over and never seal the deal with the devil, or even stress yourself over the problems, but you've got to see blessings come, and you've got to gift yourself more time with your words, your atmosphere, your readings. Your problem is that you study less now and need to study more. So some of you guys need to study more. Okay, and it does say, spirit says that you are resilient. It doesn't say that you have problem solving abilities more than anyone else, though. We know that the water sign women or men are going to challenge you. War is there. You have to feel like you don't have to give them anything, but you can give them more if you feel like you do care for them more. It's just that we know that Leos are not going to be easy to deal with, or laugh if you feel like fire signs are not going to be easy to deal with overall. People will pick on you, but they will give you good news. Okay? So let's see what else is going on. Team up with people that are going to help you. Bring down the roof over your problems. It does say someone here wants to see that you are troubled, but you don't need to see this. At times you don't need to hear this. And you don't want to hear that people are always targeting you for problems. They know that they see family matters or even problems with you and your children going down. And it does say going down because you don't have to deal with people's problems. You just deal with your own. And you don't have to deal with negative stress of other people's. But people keep targeting you and wondering why they are bothered. Yeah, they wonder why they are bothered because they don't even know why they are targeting you, and then end up being bothered because you're not allowing them to come in your private space where you can actually feel happy about who you are and what's going on. You're giving yourself time and energy to, you know, push past the negative vibes and cutting past all these detrimental or worrisome or burdensome things, you know, and, you know, practicing more and more resilience, strength, and good energy that's going to help you bring in great more you know, blessings. And some people are just, you know, still trying to poke the bear and really doing it in a way that they're warlocking on it, and they don't even understand why they're doing it, because it's like your strength is really, you know, it's challenging them to look at themselves again. And it doesn't say when it's going to happen, but it will happen in a week or two, that they will have to look at themselves and stop bullying you. Packing up in their minds and bringing down the home or a family heirloom is going to be easy. It doesn't say it's easy, but people are going to pass out if they're not careful. Yeah, people are going to pass out hey. It doesn't say that it's going to happen yet, but someone could die or even pass out if they're not careful of how they are dealing with it. Yeah, the stress. Gotta be careful of stress, you know. Stress is not good. It doesn't say why you would have stress, but people are picking on you too much. And then when you see that they're picking on you, you don't want to deal with it. And I know that you're not dealing with it because I can see that you're probably not going to call me or even help me. It does say that I know this because you're not going to need me in the next week or two. Yeah, this could be you as an earth sign person, or it could be another earth sign or water sign person. And it doesn't say why you are dealing with them, but you feel like you have better news more than anyone and don't want to speak about the bad news that's coming to you when I give it to you. I realize I've got to give you bad news, but I'm not going to give it to you when I feel like it. I'm going to let you have it when you know you want it. And I've got to give it to you because I've told myself, if these people don't stop picking on you, then you're going to have bad news. Yeah, someone knows that there's a group of people picking on you and wanting to give you bad news. Doesn't say why it is there, but it says they demonize their mindset too much on people's problems and don't practice good karma with their heads. They don't help them, but they do help themselves, and they really give themselves bad news. At times they warn themselves not to speak, but they're giving you bad news from home to home, and then maybe even from home to school, or maybe even from child abuse to child abuse. It does say, if I speak these words onto you, you will see you'll have bad news, but I'm warning you, don't speak, because I'm giving it to everyone. Someone here is trying to push negative energy on someone. Yeah, a lot of it on people. And it says, I know who I am. I'm the demons. But I don't want you to know who I am. I am the system. I am the demons that come out of you. I'm the bad news that's there so that you can practice giving me what I want, or maybe even not giving me what I want, and then seeing if it's going to work. I know that I can give you bad news to see if it's going to work, so I can come to you and tell you off. But I realize it's never going to work on you because you're too smart. Yeah, someone's like doing manipulation. You know, they want to practice pushing negative energy out on you and other people to harm you. And then they realize that you're resilient and you're strong, and it's not going to work on you that easy, what they're doing. Okay, to see if you come to them. It's like almost like a come to me spell, but using other people to, you know, kind of like get you. And then to come to them. I'm picking up there's come to me energy here. And it's very bad that you've noticed this is what someone says, but it's not that easy to move past because it's going to be there for a long time. But the truth is, you're not coming to someone that wants to be fed in their head with negative news constantly to say they did it. They had good karma, hoping you would come to help them now feel better about who they were to solve your problems. It's almost okay. What I'm picking up again is someone wants you to be in problems just to say, oh, I can help them out of the problem. Does that make sense? Like someone's purposely pushing someone in problems in their head, praying that they will get bad news so they could go to the same person that's praying for it to say, oh, you've arrived. Yeah, I knew it was going to happen, or I told you so, after they was praying for it to happen in the first place, or being malicious and doing voodoo witchcraft for it to happen. Okay. And then having for that person now that they were preying on to go back to the same person that was preying on them to say, oh, I can help you out of this problem. Bloody hell. Look at the vicious cycle of hell. Mm, mm, mm. Does say Aquarius knows what she's doing, but she knows she's bad news, and she's very bad news. The one weak woman told her in her head that she could never have good news is her time and errand mum. She would never join forces with that one. Never. Would never want to listen to her either. Could never understand her child, and never evil wanted to be a part of the children that she had. The truth is that the child that she has was very, very good. And the laughing stock woman never wanted to listen to the child. She had problems dealing with her own grandparent. It does say this woman knows who you are. And she knows who you are very well. She could be a Pisces. If not, she's hiding. She could be an earth sign. Okay. I don't know who's deaf in one ear, but it does say someone could be deaf in one ear, or they've got low hearing in one ear, or even their mindset is telling them off that they've got hearing problems. But it does say no one is dealing with you like this, and I never want to see you like this, but I could harm you and say you've got the problem. And I notice I've been giving you bad omens, and I speak to you in your mind, and I'm going to stop because I can tell you don't want me to be there, but the Ross fire is there with me and you because I don't want to know that you're giving me problems. I know that someone told me to put these spells on you, and I'm going to stop in a year or two, but I realize I've got to do it. Yeah, someone keep putting spells on someone because someone told them to as well, and keeps looking into you in your personal life and your family life as well. And it does say a frenemy in your family, an aunt, also told them to put bad moods, bad spells, and bad voodoo on you. And this person may get it in a year or two in a way that they're going to have karma in their bed, in their night, in their speaking zone, or in their sleep, or in their mental health, in their dreams, or even a problem will come out in the readings that they get from the personal home owning woman that's trying to say she never has problems with her home, but she'll get problems with her home in another yard, another city, or another country. She says she knows she's got problems, but she doesn't want to talk to you about them. She's going to talk to the bad woman that always gives her news that's going to help her to see past the problem. Yeah, she's got an evil friend. She's got a frenemy dealing with her reads, her voodoo, her obia, and on top of it, she gives this woman work to do for her, but the woman is spiteful behind her back. This woman is not good to her. Okay, and she just wants to use her for things as well. And it does say that you'll realize this one day when you're going through hell, because I know that I'm dealing with you too like this, but I don't want you to know. And if you ever try and tell her that I'm doing voodoo on her, I'm gonna laugh and curse you. You see, the thing about it is for some of you guys that know what's going on, she's ready to look into you, follow you, watch you, and then wants to curse you as well for if you ever find out anything, then she can turn around and target you. You see, the thing about it is this woman wants to challenge you now that she's got you underneath her mind about the things you do, which could be in regards to what she does. Similar work, but not all the same. And it doesn't say why she's bothered. More times she's brilliant at what she does is what people have told her. The spouse is telling her, oh, I don't want to know that you've got problems. I know that people target you because you have many times over friends, but you're laughed at because I know that people will pick on you. And that's her spouse that's telling her this. Leave it to me. I'm going to deal with anyone that tells me I've got bad news, even you. If you tell me I've got bad news, but warning, if anyone tries to take from me, I'm going to take from them. And I've got to take from someone that's ready to take from me, because Libra energy is there ready to tell me off. And I've heard myself say she's not going to give me this good karma if I tell her happy family off. I have to give them good news. Yeah, she's trying to use all kind of different voodoo to get what she wants, because she realized certain people have seen her and spotted her for who she is. Okay, and it doesn't say that it's going to be every day that she gets what she wants. She's got to tidy her mind. I've told her, don't talk to me because I'm ready to tell her off. Now you've seen who we are. We're not going to come back and keep playing with you, but you've got to move on from a feminine mindset, or a famous person, or a family member that you feel like is good to you. And it doesn't say you always even look at them like this, but the problem is the man here says he's seen something in you that will take from the woman that's doing obia on the woman that targeted you for a problem through her mindset, through the same woman's mindset that was doing the obia for her. Yeah, and it does say she knows why. She was gonna gift you everything in her family, and she don't even know if that's true because the man is lying. So this man is even using this woman to say this is funny. I think their girlfriend and boyfriend, whoever these two that practice witchcraft, they practice witchcraft for maybe a family member of yours. Okay, they practice some type of witchcraft for a family member of yours who believes in their every word. But the truth is, the man can't be trusted um, in regards to what he's telling his wife, and both of them can't be trusted in regards to the person that's taken them on to do spell work on their family. And now there's someone else in the family, which could be you or someone around you, that knows what's going on with these people, and you could be finding this out right now, or you've been looking into it. Okay, doesn't say it's going to be good omen, but I told you off, and I told you if you ever look at me too hard, I'm going to tell you off again. But the truth is, no one needs to look at you and watch you the way they're looking at you. They keep watching you like you're going to get everything. The truth is, you're not going to get anything. But why wouldn't you get anything? It does say someone here says you know that you could get good news if you always was around, or maybe even stay there and look into the situation. The truth is, you don't even care. You wonder if you could have better news moving on and don't want to be targeted for problems like them. They have money coming in. They feel like they've got something coming in to gift a child or even a family around them, but they don't want to know if it's true. They're laughing and letting go of the mind game to play you, though, because they're lying and they want to know they've got money coming in. Yeah, that's true. That's why they keep watching you so hard. Yeah, because they want to know that you don't get it and that they get it. And the truth is, you could be closer to these people, i.e., you could be their family, their blood. Whereas these other people, they're not even blood relatives. They just want to steal from people, take from people, and trouble people because they feel like they can abuse people with their voodoo. Yeah? With their black magic. No one is even troubling no one. It does say you are, though, because why are you even looking into me as I'm looking into myself? So someone could be watching you right now. As we speak, they could be watching you right now. And this man says he's seen it in his mind. And he's probably not going to show you, but he's looking in as we speak. He's a bad news mind game. And he's bragging about how he sees people ready to come to you and want to harm you, but still don't know where to go in his mind. He's troubled and he's looking for loyalty in his brain to help you move on. And there is some money coming in, right? But there's some blockages, or it's in somebody's head that there's all kind of options of this money coming in and it's open to you. But I do see some money coming. Okay, and it might not even be money that they suspect. It could be other money that's coming to you from your hard work, Taurus, from the things that you are doing, from the practices that you have, okay, doing for yourself. And these people are still looking at you like they know what's going on in your personal life. Shame on them. Doesn't say why they have to be watching you so hard, but they do, because they're hungry for money. Hungry for money. Bloody hell. So sad. So let's see what else is going on. Alright, working on good karma in your mind is going to be easier than normal. I know that you're working hard, so I don't see you all the time, but I want to know what you look like again. Someone here likes you or fancies you and they want to see you again. It doesn't say why, but this person says, I could wed you. If you're going to be that rich, I'm going to wed you. But the truth of it is you wouldn't want to get involved with someone like that, that's sitting down watching you through readings, right? And then they do obeah and witchcraft for a family member around you and then want to target you for money. This is hilarious. It does say someone here wants to die in their mind how they could get jobs trying to help them see who's the good woman that they could get. But the laughing stock is never going to be easy to catch. You would never want someone like this, and you'd always tell yourself, I would never get involved with you or your family, to the person that thought you'd be interested in their family member. A child's mother has a time a child's mother has a time to see if it's their child that they want. It does say the laughing stock woman wanted my son, and I realized she don't want my son. She don't even want none of us to be around her. She just keeps looking at me and telling me to pee off or bugger off, or bruised me the other day when I told her I'm looking at you. And it does say you told them to pee off. Yeah, you probably did, Taurus. But it does say they keep looking at you and they can't harm themselves anymore. They have to lie and say they want time alone in their mind to see what's going to happen in a week or two as their work is dwindling. Their work doesn't have to dwindle if they go and get a proper job. Yeah? If they go and study something else to become something great in life and stop bloody crying and looking into other people's money and heirlooms, then they will get good karma in their mind and in their pocket too. Yeah? All right. So, let's see what else is going on before this reading comes to an end, Taurus. Doesn't say anything more than this other than people stealing from you, taking from you, or wondering what you have from what you don't have. And if they do want anything, it's comfort, stability, and more time over to be your friend, your enemy, or your lover. Which one is who? Try to warn yourself that you have some dealings to do or work to do to sort out who's who. Ideally, you wouldn't want to be around everyone, so you're trying to warn yourself to take care of your mind, your body, your soul, and to practice good karma in your head to give yourself better news. It does say you believe to have better friends than before, and you wonder if you have good friends now. You will notice that you have better friends in the next week or two if I try to warn you that you do not have bad news. I want to know that you speak to me so that you can least look at me and say, I do good karma with you in your mind. I don't want you helping me is what you could be telling the person. Or even seeing that then they're not trying to look into you as hard as they are, but they have, but you don't want them inviting themselves into your soul or into your mind for them to tell you what you got from what you ain't got and who should be your friend from who shouldn't. You don't need them, and you'd rather see yourself in a good way when you see yourself in a liability in your mind and help yourself out of the situation. No one needs to speak to you. I know this, but I'm probably not going to be there for you one day, so I need to see if I can help you. As a friend said, you need help. You see, the problem is someone trying to be too nosy and up in your business. No one said that you need help in that way, okay? In a way where, or should I say, you didn't tell this person that you needed their help, but they could be too nosy up in your business. And it doesn't say why, because this person's a liar and they keep causing you harm in your head to say, I will target you, I will trace you, I will look at you, and I'll follow you, and I'll mind my business, but I'm still watching you. And I really, really like you, but I don't. And then I practice karma on my head trying to figure out whether you like me enough to stay there and be my enemy. Just be my enemy, because I need an enemy and I want to know that you're my enemy. Truth is, the person is a family member that wants to be your enemy, and they're trying to warn you that they want to stay there, target you, and be an enemy. This person doesn't know how to stop being an enemy, but their liver is going to harm them one day if they keep looking into the problems with their mind. And I know this because I said she does not need to see me. I'm on alcohol. I drink so much and I don't know how to stop. I'm going to look at myself and target you to be the problem because I want you to have liver damage. And I feel like it could come to me one day, but I don't want to know that I'm practicing obeah on you. Yeah, someone's practicing obeah and wants you to have problems that they have. What kind of evil spirit is this? And I'm picking up it's an air sign person. There's an air sign male or female here, okay? And you need to work on shutting this person down because you could be regretting these things that are going on around you, or you feel like something's troubling your life, your work, your business, maybe even your studies, or things going on around you. Okay, maybe even troubling your mind for some of you that need to, kind of take care of more of your mental state. But I do see that someone here is causing too much harm and wants to bless you at the same time, so it could confuse you. Be careful and try to time the situation so you can see when things are going wrong versus when they're not. At the time she is gone away or she's looking forward to a blessed weekend away from her mind on holiday, looking out for herself and blessing herself with good news, but doesn't want to see bad news yet until she returns. And she's going to come back in a week or two and ask for spells, root work, and magic again from the same person that wants to tell you what's going on, but you may not want to listen. But it also says this same person was giving you harm, Taurus. So it may not be easy for you to challenge a situation and want to listen to her because she's blackmailed and she's probably going to be a liar. She's also two-faced and wants to know that she can work with the demons and still be your friend or frenemy. She's not going to be trusted. So be careful with what you've seen or even how you're dealing with the situation, because this liar is there to look at you and spy on you and watch you. And not just for the woman that's doing problems to you, but for her own sake as well, as she's trying to use this family member to take heirlooms for her family. But this person that's doing the voodoo on you could be your family, and she's using this other woman's voodoo to practice on you. Bloody hell. This is a lot. Watch Capricorn's reading because there's a lot going on in that, and it might give you some clarity to certain things as well. And like I said, check out some information in your birth chart. That way you can get better information. But it does say you'll be moving on and seeing yourself with your blame no more, and you'll see best friend energy in yourself, and you'll help yourself to have better calm in your mind and give yourself better news with your family. You won't need to listen to anyone that's giving you drama, karma, or energy of bad news, and you'll see yourself in a better mind frame with your lover and your family members. No need to speak, but you have good news overall. So tell yourself you've got better energy to give yourself better news, and you will move past the problem. Okay. So, looks like this reading is coming to an end now. So, my lovelies, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If it resonated, it resonated. If it didn't, it didn't. I will catch you again in the next reading, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.